What's up, Bertini fam? Now in today's video, as you see by the title, we're gonna be installing the best of the best of the best carbon fiber steering wheel, carbon fiber paddle shifters, and I don't remember what else I was gonna say. Are you excited, Miguel?
Very.
Great, you look like it. Now, before we jump into today's video, do us a big favor. If you have not yet joined our Bertini community, click the subscribe button and the notification bell. This way you can be notified every single time we put out a new video. With that being said, bro chachos, roll the intro. Now, Miguel, do you know who makes the carbon fiber steering wheel and paddle shifter upgrades?
Charisma?
You wanna try that one again?
Charisma?
Try it one more time.
Charisma?
Actually, I don't know either, but I do think it's pretty damn catchy. So, Charismo,
Something like that.
I actually think it's a really clever name. It's like a really clever, like, play on words.
Ismo?
Right? Car-ismo?
What is Ismo, though? It's
Like, it's an ismo. It's like, I don't know. Stop asking me stupid questions. Anyways, after doing a bunch of research after that last video that we had made that one time about the carbon fiber paddle shifters that we spent a bunch of money on and were complete crap, did a ton of research, found this brand, Charismo. They specialize in super high quality carbon fiber steering wheels. They have invented designs. They've come up with new ways of using Alcantara and carbon fiber on steering wheels. They've been pioneers in the industry for like a lot of the BMW wheels as well. They make carbon fiber wheels for everybody. Oh, and paddle shifters, because that's actually how I found them. I wasn't even on the hunt originally for the steering wheel. I was on the hunt for the paddle shifters after we had bought those crappy ones for a whole lot of money and ended up finding this brand. And yeah, man, excited. With that, let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed and see what everything looks like. And a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Some more of this. Oh my God.
Is that silk?
Dang, I don't know, but it's nice. Holy guacamole. Oh man, I'm loving this. Oh, that's freaking sick. This is cool because we could use this, like, let's say we were storing the car, we can put this on there so like no dust or anything gets on the wheel. Damn, dude.
That's nice.
That's freaking nice. Oh, I see the steering. Oh.
Damn. Oh, that's cool.
This looks thicker than the factory one, right?
It does.
Oh
a
my
lot thicker.
God. Dude, this feels so nice. Touch that. The Alcantara. So nice.
It is.
Right? I'm digging it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. So cool. And then, oh damn. That's the trim. So that'll go.
Oh, that's nice.
Snap. All right. And then this is actually how I found them, was because of how high quality their shifter stuff is. Like, I was doing research after getting those crappy shifters, even though they were super expensive, which always goes to show you that like price doesn't like dictate everything, because those other shifters that we installed were like really expensive and sucked.
Yeah.
And I ended up finding these people, Charismo, and what?
Oh, those are nice.
Damn. Wow, those are really impressive. Bruh. That thing's gonna look crazy. All right, I'm stoked. Hold on, do I look cute with it? How do I look?
Adorable.
Right. Box in my way.
That's it. Wow. Yep.
Is this the one?
That's the pose.
I think I look cute.
Yeah, for sure.
That didn't sound believable, Miguel. All right, now in order to get this steering wheel in, we're gonna need to take off the battery. I was gonna say unplug the battery, but you all know what I mean. But we need to take off the battery so the airbag doesn't boom right in our face. So let's get started here. You know, like something that always happens to me, and it like never fails. Wow. I always forget which terminal that I need to remove first in order not to electrocute myself. Yeah, let's Google search it. All right, so it looks like it's the negative first, then the positive. So let's do that. I just realized it is way too hot out. We need to put some fan on us, because if not, we're gonna sweat out all our electrolytes. Let's do this. Oh, that feels so nice. Anyways, now, focus, people. There's two tabs that you need to remove. The first tab, actually before you move any tabs, make sure there's no horn button going. Now, the first tab is this one right here. Make sure you move that out the way because you don't want that to break. And then the second tab is on the other side here. It's the exact same thing. Not the exact same thing because it's on the right side, but it's the same thing. I mean, it is the exact same thing actually. I don't want to confuse you guys because in case you mix them up, don't worry, they both go in the same exact way. Now we're gonna need a torque spit. So, I believe, it's a T27. Let's check. And it is a T27. More importantly though, it's a safety T27, which means it has to have that little hole in it. If it doesn't have the little hole in it, you're not gonna be able to put it in. That sounded real bad. Damn it, I messed up. So it's actually a T30, it's not a T27. These torque spits, always kind of tricky. So T30 it. The other out. All right. Now with these out, this should pop right off like it did. Now listen, if it explodes in your face, that is totally on you. That is your responsibility. It isn't our fault. And let's just deem that up to natural selection. Now, there's two tabs back here. These tabs have to be lifted in order for you to pull this thing out. There we go. Woo! Got that one off. All right, now do the same on this side. There we go. All right, now your airbag is off. Put this to the side. All right, now there's a clip in here. Let me show you this clip right there. This clip right here needs to be unplugged because if it doesn't unplug, well, you can't get the wheel off. Now, we gotta take this one off. If I remember correctly, that's a 17. It's not a 17. Haha, it's a 19. With your breaker bar and an extension and a 19. Ah, that's my bad wrist. Okay, good. I got it. Perfect. All right.
Now you just pull it off, right?
Now, that was almost accurate, son. You're gonna wobble a little bit. Wobble, wishy, wobble, wishy, wobble. Okay. Now, we gotta take everything that's in here, out of here, transfer it onto this wheel. So how we start by doing that is taking out these two screws right here. And if you're wondering how I loosen these without needing a ratchet, well, I have massive grip strength. Be a man. Hashtag promoting toxic masculinity. With that done, you're gonna shift this forward a little bit, like that. Just make sure you're shifting it good. Remember, it's not about the size of the boat, it's about the motion of the ocean. Start by taking that out. Now, with that out the way, we gotta get this rear cover off here. In order to do so, we're gonna press this, and that, and that, and that, okay? So press 1, press 2, press 3, press 4. So now we got the rear off with a whole bunch of blue in there, I don't know why. Now, we gotta turn ourselves, we gotta turn ourselves back to this trim right here. Now, in order to do that, we're gonna look at this one because we're too stupid to figure it out. Okay, so there's two screw holes there and up here and here. So that means this thing is held in by screws. You see that? We're not totally stupid. Oh, I forgot my tool.
I love your walk.
Thank you. I learned it in modeling school, the one I never went to. All right, so we're gonna remove this screw, screw 3, and the screw 4. Well, that would have been easy if we didn't have to do the trim as well, but I think that's pretty much it. Is this thicker? It is. Is this thicker?
Which one?
The carbon fiber one feels thicker. Let me take out the caliper. Now I'm curious. We'll measure right here. Okay. We'll measure. Oh, yep. It is slightly thicker. I wonder if there's an actual weight difference.
Do you feel the weight difference?
I mean, I think in my head this feels like it's lighter, but I wonder if it actually is lighter. We should fill out the scale. Check it on the scale. Stock one is 3.5 pounds. And this one is 3 pounds, 4 ounces. It's actually heavier. Before we can get to the steering wheel, we have to finish taking off this trim. Okay.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay. Okay.
that's nice.
That looks so dope.
It does. Wow.
I'm digging it.
Same.
Now that we got the steering wheel done, now we're gonna go ahead and remove the paddle shifters because these things look fugly. First thing we need to remove are these tabs right here. Get them off. Instead of going to get your plastic trim tool, you just use a little screwdriver like this, especially if you're like me, you just want to be lazy with it. Or you can go get your plastic trim tool and do it the right way, or you could do that, pop it right off, you know, nothing fancy to it, but to do it. All right, now,
Talk that talk.
right? Ugh. See that manly strength, Miguel?
That's way less than mine.
There's a tab up here. Now we need to pop off right there. And there's this one right here. Yeah, there we go. Now you just leave this kind of flapping there back and forth. You know, nothing to it. Go get me a 10 socket.
Let's see. Where's the 10 at? The 9/16.
Well, you were too slow. It ain't my fault you took so much time. And then we gotta unplug it here and do the same thing on the other side. All right, now go back to the tool bench. No steering wheel to grab onto.
So, how do you get your hair so nice?
L'Oreal shampoo, baby blood, and a little bit of German Shepherd feces.
Interesting.
We gotta pop out this pin here to release these. Actually, let's do it from left to right. So, gotta pop this jamma mamma out. Get our handy dandy punch. See, is that too big? Oh, that's perfect. Dang, what's the chances? What is the chances? All right, so now I'm gonna punch it out. There we go. So now take this out, and got to be careful not to lose that because you're going to need that for the clicking mechanism. Although very, very important. Inside of there's a brass bar with some contacts. If right now, if I were to take this shifter and just literally directly plug it into here, this isn't going to work. So very, very important. You might get lucky and sometimes it works, and some people might comment, oh, it works, it works. You might get lucky. The best thing that you can do is to unscrew this right here, this back end portion, and I'm going to show you what you need to do here. Because if not, your GTR will not shift, and then you're going to be blaming me, and you shouldn't, because you were being a big old dummy. So now, this bar gets shifted out of place, like you see right now. So what we are going to do is, let me go ahead and just put it in there real quick, and I'll show you how this all is going to work, because that bar, by the way, is what makes contact with that, which creates the shift. So we are going to take this piece out right here and put it into the new one like so. Then we're going to put it into here, which you're going to see in a second here is going to push that bar like that. And what you'll want to do is you just want to get it right back on there perfect. That's where it needs to be, because what happens when you push this in, sometimes this thing moves around and then it doesn't put it in the right place. So now we're going to take our bar, we're going to put our bar right back in. Now you could either do it like this on the bench, like how I just did it, or if you have a vise, which is actually what I'd recommend if you have a vise, it's letting the vise do the work for you. This is now in the order it should be in, which is perfect. And this bar also where it should be. So make sure that's like so. Then this will go back on. And that is it. And then now you will not run the risk of having to take all of this apart again for this to work properly, or at least running the risk of it not working properly. Now we have the nice positive shift function and everything should be Gucci. Now we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Now with both of the paddle shifters done, now we can go ahead and reinstall them into the GTR. All right, got this all back together. Miguel, go grab the steering wheel. Why does he move so slow?
What would you do if I dropped it?
What would I do if you dropped it? He's really, really slow. So like I worry if that would actually happen. Now, this and this will line up. Damn, first impressions. Holy crap, that thing looks good. Oh man, that feels nice. That feels real solid. Now we gotta torque this down to spec. Let's see what spec is.
Probably like 7.
I don't think so. Let me pull up my old YouTube video. Now we gotta torque down this puppy to 25 foot-pounds. Came out nice. Came out really nice. Shift, 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 shift. All right, now we need to go and take it out and make sure everything is functioning properly.
So Paul, what are your thoughts on the new steering wheel?
I like it. It's definitely a lot nicer than the factory one. I like the whole flat bottomness to it, which is really nice. I like the paddle shifters. Those are really freaking nice. There is one thing that I think I'm gonna change back to factory though, that I'm not too crazy about, and that's the trim. I think the trim is just a little too much carbon fiber for me. Like, I feel like it's an overwhelming amount of carbon fiber now. Whereas before, I think the gray gives it a nice little bit of offset. And look, I know people love having all of this carbon fiber, but I think like I think nice touch, just keeping it nice and clean, would have been without this carbon fiber trim. Just keeping it the gray, do the paddle shifters and the steering wheel would have been perfect. Yeah, overall it came out super freaking nice. Really happy with it, really happy with the quality. It feels super freaking tight and like beefy. Now I don't know if you can hear it outside, but Miguel and I got caught in a thunderstorm. Actually sounds like a hurricane.
It really does.
But in Florida, we treat hurricanes as if they're almost a normal thing. For us Floridians, unless it's like a category 5 or 6, probably not gonna get us to bat an eye at it. For those of you who are interested in picking up any of the parts we installed in today's video, make sure to check out the links in the description box below. I'll have everything listed there for you. Also, if you're looking for a more detailed video on how to install this carbon fiber steering wheel from Carismo, I'll go ahead and include a link in the description box below as well as up here. This way you guys can get a step-by-step on how to do this installation. How do you think everything came out, Miguel?
I think it came out really good. I like it because like almost the whole inside of the car is black, and then you have the carbon that just pops out.
What is your thoughts on the trim? Because I know I said I think I'm gonna probably go back to installing the gray trim in it.
I think it is a bit much, especially for my liking as well. I think I'd go back to the factory one.
The factory one, right? Yeah. I feel like it gives it like a nice balance of carbon,
yeah,
and like grays, if you will, grays and blacks. Now, if you found this video useful, helpful, or entertaining, do us a big favor, click the thumbs up button. Really helps out our video. Wow, this guy, what a guy, what a guy. Or if you don't like this video, hit the thumbs down button. We appreciate you either way. With that being said,
make sure to put good energy into the world and always pay it forward. We'll check you all out later now. Wait, we'll check you all out later.
God damn it, Miguel.
I was right there, right?
Oh my gosh, this was the closest you've been. Make sure you're putting out good energy into the world and you're paying it forward. We'll check y'all out later. Bye now.